Fiduciary income tax returns are the annual income tax filing that are required for probate estates and for trusts. And we can provide the service to get that tax preparation taken care of, filing the proper forms. For the federal government, it's a 1041. Massachusetts, it's a Form 2. And other states, they have their own particular form. So we can assist the proper fiduciary, the executor, the personal representative, or the trustee in preparing those annual tax returns. There can be exceptions as to who has to file the returns. Generally speaking, if there is income earned by the entity, the probate estate, for example, then there's a requirement to file every year. There are certain exemption levels. They are relatively low, but for most probate estates and most trusts, if you have earned income or dividends, interest, capital gains, you're required to file. If you did not receive any income in a year, for example, the only asset in the trust is a piece of real estate and it was not rented out and it was not sold, then you might not have a filing requirement. But we will advise the client as to whether or not there is a filing requirement, and if there is one, we can help them prepare that return. The deductions available on a fiduciary income tax return are not as numerous as they are on the personal income tax return side. Generally speaking, taxes are available to be a deduction. If you paid state income taxes, you can deduct those on your federal return. If you have fiduciary fees, like the trustee's fees or executor's fees, those can be deducted. If you paid an accountant or an attorney for tax preparation, that can be deducted. And then also, if you made distributions to the beneficiary, that is also an available deduction. And again, we'll assist the client with looking at what is necessary and what's available for deductions so that they pay the least amount of tax possible. At Boyd & Boyd PC, we've been preparing fiduciary income tax returns since the mid-1990s. We've been doing it for a number of years. We saw that many times when we were acting as a trustee, for example, the returns were being pushed out to an accountant, and we were doing as much work on providing the data as it would have been to prepare the return itself. And the client was in essence paying twice. So we decided that we'd start preparing these returns ourselves. And so we can do this at a very affordable cost and get the work done quickly and in a timely fashion.